Let me open up the Tiltify as well, just in case we get anything. Speech hold, text float, commentary. Don't know what any of those are.
Looks like you found the place.
You're sure this is the one?
I'm positive. Lala Sesame goes by Mandala in the trance. There's a big gap in the records, and it's shaped exactly like her.
I thought you said he put a lot of effort into it.
They've been hiding her activity, but weren't covering up their own work very well.
If they did, then
How are the headaches?
Won't be a problem for much longer.
You understand the plan?
Don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing. After all, I've been planning this for years.
Please say the whole thing's voiced. I don't think I want to do reading today. Prisoner of consequences.
There's nothing like being in trance. A world built of abstracts and intellect, of tangible thought, where every part has been crafted by an individual soul. It's the purest form of contact a person can have, mind to mind. It's the pinnacle of human achievement. Some might say that achievement in the physical world is somehow more meaningful. To them I say, join the future or be surpassed by it. Within the trance, we are millions of minds as one. But even as far as we've come, there's still one serious flaw. Its reliance on the real world as its backbone. And disconnections. Damn. Don't panic. I'll just go and speak to the building manager. It's not like there's anything to be afraid of out there. Let's get this over with.
Open inventory, move mouse to the bottom right corner. Select trance to disconnect.
Better go and talk to the building manager. Ah! Ouch! Huh? Password error, huh? I guess the door's broken too. Contact manager. I'm trapped?
For the first time that you can remember, the prospect of staying inside your apartment is frightening to you. Sound, music. That sound didn't do anything. I'm just gonna turn it down the windows. Fuck that noise. That is really loud. Let's go to about 50 on that, I guess.
If I keep randomly cutting cables, I'm going to end up electrocuted eventually.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Nothing in here.
Oh, thank God it has auto movement and text.
I usually keep clothes in here. Looks like I need to go to the support office to get more printed. Nothing in here.
So what was my objective? I completely forgot because I was focused on it being too loud.
Ugh, no. Last time I reached into the pile, there was stuff growing in it. Guess I'm not as strong as I thought. I'm not getting out this way.
Picked up the trophy. Food.
Nah, I'm not that hungry. The window frame is welded in. Even if I could open it, it'd be a 150-meter drop to the bottom.
Zero into the recycling so I can only end in tears. You removed the gelatinous clump of semi-organic wetware you've been cultivating in the still. It looks like it's been grown enough to be usable by now. Picked up the wetware. Now what do I do with the wetware? Do I...
If I...
No.
Still not working. Apparently I can't just wait for the problem to fix itself. Can't rely on anyone else. I can't get a grip to open it. Not like I could fit through there anyway. The wetware won't form a connection with it.
The apartment's centralized system speak to you more clearly than more clearly than ever as your wetware joins with its systems.
Still not working.
Damn.
Apparently I can't just
The wetware had it out for me.
The wetware won't form a connection.
You feel a flow of new data as your wetware... What the fuck is that word? Whatever. It's in the food system now.
The still is empty. It'll take at least a few hours to grow another batch of wet.
So now what do I do? Oh, inveigle? Yeah.
The wetware won't form a... The wetware won't...
No wetware won't do nothing. Ah.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Who are you, and what are you doing in my food machine?
Hi, I'm Sheffy,
We already had this bit.
I'm the voice of your food machine. I'm here to help you make the most of your machine and all the delicious possibilities. And if there's trouble, I'm here to help you out.
I don't much like your food.
What kind of things can you make?
Using THE's patented and proven protein fiber synthesis reserve system, I'm able to whip up some of the tastiest treats you've ever had.
Like?
Just you wait. Before you know it, you'll be having the most cost-effective food you've ever tasted.
You're dodging the question.
My recipe books are always getting bigger. My best friends at THE always come up with great new ideas. Everything from
THE.
protein surprise to Nutri-Blood casserole.
Ugh.
Don't recipe like that, give him a try.
I've had to live off your crap for 2 years now. It's bland, and it feels like runny puke. I have trouble swallowing, and every mouthful makes starvation that little bit more appealing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried any of our new recipes recently? Let's look for some. Oopsie, it looks like I can't connect. Don't worry, you can always use the memory cards in the machine to upload delicious new recipes.
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Haven't you been eating with us for years?
Humor me.
THE's food machines have self-contained vacuum formers to recycle utensils. Just put your tray back in the machine when you're done with it.
Don't tell me how I can get forks and knives.
What's on your recipe card now?
On the menu today, we've got Protein Complex A11, Protein Complex E168, and for dessert, Sucrose Gelatin Complex C11.
Sounds delicious.
If you want something a little different, don't forget, you can always download new recipes for me to take a look at.
Ciao.
Bye!
Bye, Chefy.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
Who are you?
I am the defender, the guardian, the knight. No threat shall dare intrude upon thy domain while I stand watch.
Do you have a name?
I do not wish to trouble my lady with such minute details.
So, just Knight then.
Whatever thy will, my lady.
What's your function?
I am the defender. I prevent intrusions upon thy fortress. The physical and the etheric.
I found you in the Doors terminal software. You're the apartment's network security, aren't you?
Quite so. Trojans and malware, flee from my presence.
But you also control the Doors security.
A vital role, milady. None shall threaten the sanctity of your domain.
Tell me about yourself.
Sentinel Systems Nightwear, a data and physical security product of Sentinel Systems, version 3.02. Licensed to City of Newton Housing Services.
God.
What's with the knight in shiny armor routine?
Who is better suited to the role than a loyal defender of the realm?
Okay, now tell me properly.
My lady, thine own.
Out of character!
Following managerial reformation of Sentinel Systems, the company's theme was shifted to a feudal design.
Nah, he's not irritating. Can you let me out?
The door seems to be stuck. Can you do anything about that?
Attempting to operate door drive systems. Attempt 2. Attempt 3. It would appear the machinery of the door itself has become fatigued. The terminus is unable to compel activity on the door's part itself. The safety unlock would doubtless serve you well at this juncture.
Can you use the safety unlock?
I'm afraid I cannot. It must be unlatched physically.
So, where is it?
It lies behind the terminal. With sufficient armament, mayhaps thou shalt reach it.
Gee, thanks. Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
I'm not gonna call him annoying. Yo, mailbox? Let's see. Circumstances. Dear Mrs. Sesame, this message is to remind you that you have not been attending your scheduled employment meetings. If you do not inform us of your absences, you may risk losing housing support from the city. You have been receiving city support for 711 days, and we hope that you will be able to improve your circumstances soon. T-H-E. Sir, Mrs. My name is Marcus O'Shea. I am the chief financier of the Oklahoma General Martin Carter. His recent death at the hands of the rival warlord is looking at 150. Oh, it's spam. 150,000 quanta of his finance. Blah 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 blah. God, it's just spam. Seems like we haven't seen each other in years. Greater than, period, less than. No idea if you've heard, but there's this big game coming out of the Rotunda. If you're leaving for your apartment, we could probably get a place on the team. XOXOT. Nani, the fuck is that? Do you want the extra interface speed W without the extra cost, extra speed with extra farm exclamation one exclamation. Open a taste image for order info exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point. Anything else have attachments? No, it's just that one. Yo, Tala, good hearing from you. Basically, this blue wetware is cracked. You can grow it yourself. Just don't Grey goo the place. Da, 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 da. Water makes it 99% of it. Nutrition, heats. Okay. Compose new message. Unable to connect to Mandala. Da, da, da. Check connection. Try again. If problems persist, contact engineer for hardware errors or a medical professional for wetware system support. Oh, can't do anything. News. No connection, can't do anything.
Huh, no. I'm not storing that in my brain. Not unless I want to wake up in some factory in China in 10 years.
Well, now that we know where the systems are at, so it's behind the door panel.
Still not. Apparently I can't just... Even if I cared that much about the apartment's rules, the sign's fixed to the wall.
So can we take this trophy and beat it?
I don't think it needs a small tin pot. I don't think it...
The machine thinks for a moment, then displays a message. Error. User safety settings enabled. Unable to produce metal utensils due to a danger of harm. To change this, please seek administrator permission. Thank you for your cooperation. THE Foods, your future on a place.
Hey, we're not children! Lousy suicide rate.
Aw. Do I need to go back in there and do that, or what?
I don't think
it needs a small tin pot.
I'm likely to lose anything that goes...
Maybe if I paid attention. Hey you, give me utensils.
Hi, I'm Chefy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
It might be dangerous. At the request of
Newton Civic Housing Services.
you've been limited to plastic utensils. But isn't plastic great? It's so easy to get clean.
But what if I want something stronger, like steel? That heavy protein mash bends the fork sometimes.
Sorry, no can do. I'm not just a chef. It's my job to keep you safe.
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Why would you want to do that? Don't you like me? I just want to make sure you're eating right.
So, you object to me smashing you open?
It takes some pretty serious damage to do that. I'm tough. Only qualified THE systems technicians can get me open.
Looks like messing with your software is my best bet then. Will the machine work without you?
If I have an accident, the machine will continue to dispense. We don't want you starving in an emergency now, do we?
You're really, really annoying, you know that?
Address all concerns regarding THE
Avatar to 862.
Chefy to THE Customer Interactive Regions.
Ciao.
Bye!
So,
No, not unless I want...
if I take that malware Oh,
Huh, not unless.
no, What if I want to give it to Sheffy?
Hi!
Nope, can't do that.
Ciao.
Disconnect.
Guess I'm not as strong.
No. Is there nothing else I can pick up?
I don't think I can open. If I can. Hey, how's he? The window frame is.
Then. So... what exactly now? I can just click to walk somewhere? Okay, fine. Interesting.
I'm not sure when I got this out of the machine. It's still soggy though.
For new utensils every time you order a meal. Some places use metal utensils, but down here in the port blocks it's all just plastic.
The panel by the door also controls the apartment's net connection, call system, and thermostat, as well as the door's locking. If you could get inside it, you might be able to set off an emergency unlock. How's that gonna get it open?
If you beat on it enough.
I don't think it... I don't think it...
I guess we're going into trance again. Talking to Mr.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
Has anyone ever told you that you get real tiresome real quick?
Customer research has shown the night image to be effective. 89% of customers associated with increased security and ability to solve threats. 67% associated with defense of a home in a professional manner. 55% found it more confidence-inspiring than Sentinel's previous mascot,
Which was?
the Sheriff. Following last year's New York police riots, public perception of such personnel diminished considerably.
Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
So I literally have...
Hi!
What's on your recipe?
On the menu for road trip, and
Sound.
if you want, you can open.
Ciao. Huh, no. Not unless
I want to store it in my brain right now. Or wait, do I just need to keep opening the attachment, maybe? No, I can only do it once. Well, that's shit. Well, then what can I do?
One of the lockers where I keep a few things I've got in meat space. One of the Even if I could see out, it's not a nice view. Hundreds of other Skanto apartments in the barrel. The darkness is supposed to encourage people to move out. Not me. Just makes trancing easier.
That's all well and good, but...
Tenancy rules. City housing support. This housing is provided as is by the City Department of Social Welfare, until such time as you are able to secure employment. Basic facilities are provided within. Since your stay is temporary, please do not damage. Temporary? Huh. I've been here for 2 years now. The vent cover above the door. It lets the air in and keeps the vermin out. The way out. Still standing in my way. Normally staying in the apartment would be ideal, but now that I have no choice about it. Ugh, exposed fiber optics everywhere. I think they deliberately do this to make it less pleasant to live here.
I literally have nothing else I can click.
I don't think...
Alright. Get me out of this room. So you get the wetware out of the bathroom, connect it to devices and nodes, talk to these with trance. THE room. Okay, so the night protects against viruses and stuff. There's a virus there.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
Oh, well, I can't even talk to him anymore.
Hi!
Why?
It must,
But that heavy...
so I'm not.
How would I stop you? Stop...
Why would I just?
So...
It takes some. Only
Looks like messing with your software.
Will the machine...
I had an accident. The machine will be don't want.
You're really, really annoying. You know that?
Address all
Ciao. Huh, now...
Alright, so there's nothing different. Get the wetware. Connect the wetware to the food machine in the door. Find out we're not able to put metal in the recycler. Speak to Sheffy in trance. Download malware. Take the memory card with food recipes out of the food machine. I couldn't do anything to the food machine. Oh, it's the recycle. The food machine's underneath it. Gotcha. There we go.
Hey, we're not... How's he...
Now let's go back in there. I thought it was just an all-in-one thing. Okay. Scrambled. Now let's talk to Sheffy.
to THB Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
What's on your recipe card now?
I see there's some new recipe data. It looks like...
Apparently whatever virus was writing that T-mail is doing some damage. You don't look so good.
It's nothing that can be worked around.
Sounds more like you need someone to put you out of your misery. Ciao.
Meters in.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
I think Sheffy the chef's come down with something.
The steward harbors a blight? Zounds! This shall not be allowed to continue! Foul harbinger! There are grave accusations of treason upon your head, steward! Stand and face me! We shall see what trial by combat makes of you!
I'm sorry, I don't quite...
Have at thee!
Well, that takes care of her.
Well. Goodbye, Sheffy. Oh, nice. Set it to metal. Let's go, baby. Metal recycled. After a few moments of mechanical protest, the machine eventually gives in. Metal tray, metal fork. Nice.
Got it.
Thank fuck we're out of here. And everything explodes. Something did explode. Suicide City. Oh no. 20 hours earlier.
This is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the Mindjacker.
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing.
Like this car. While you technically have the authority to commandeer vehicles for sale business, Central would not need a very good reason to override the car systems. Let's see, what do we have to look at? Let's save.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
I've lost count of the number of times the Mindjackers struck.
In Newton or globally?
Oh, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Should give us the advantage.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, Mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract, before storing it in their own neural tissue.
So they'd need a terminal.
Which is usually how we catch them. It's conspicuous.
But are mindjackers not behaving the same way?
No. His tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
Huh.
So, Central predicted our mindjacker was going to strike here.
You don't trust it?
I just don't understand how it came to that conclusion.
Obviously, we're doing our jobs right. We collect data, which Central interprets. Based on that data, it maps a pattern.
But why isn't it a pattern that we could see?
It's not only us. Central's got all of the city, the whole net to draw on.
But it won't tell us how it's come to the conclusion where the mindjacker will strike. Does it think we can't understand? Is it concealing something?
Just be glad we've got an advantage like Central.
I still don't like it.
Big brother.
Animus Organics.
That's what the sign says. They're one of the city's largest computational biotech firms.
What do they make?
Wetware mostly. Wouldn't be grown here, probably in Eurofed.
This place is just the offices?
Regional headquarters, Central tells me. Do we know why it predicts the next attack will take place here?
It won't share that with us. Need to know. A high-tech firm like this must have secrets worth something to a mindjacker. Wetware, huh?
Yeah, specifically for forming neural connections between systems. The blue stuff. The nanomachines keeping the modern world running.
It's funny. When I think nanomachine, I picture tiny gears and turbines, when really they're just bits of proteins and macromolecules.
They still perform all kinds of mechanical tasks, just smaller.
I guess I'm technically more of an expert in them than you are. I used to make them for a living.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what to do with them anymore. Organic computing, that's my field.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Hey, anyone there?
Doesn't look like anyone's around.
Sad. So I guess it's just the elevator now.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized, then.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Let me know if...
Will do, Regis.
Oh.
What the hell?
Yep, that's enough for today.
What'd you find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our mindjacker's target, then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident. We need to find out what's going on here.
Well, I guess we have the right stuff now. Traveler, what the fuck is this? Oh. Category Class 4 Information Larceny with composite harm to health of individual targets, i.e. mindjacking. Outline beginning on March 2087, a string of data theft attacks have been carried out within Newton using the process of resident isolation subject neural network, blah, 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 blah. Victims to date, 18 Newton unknown global total. Identity of perpetrator not known. Subject appears exceptionally skilled at infiltration, may have inside help from larger sponsor. Action case specialist Regis and Lau are assigned to compile all the available data on the mindjacker's activity, including investigation of the latest targets for analysis by Central. Wednesday, the 9th July 2087. This is actual lore. Sport. Weather. 12C. Oh, I figured that would actually just read it to me or something. Nope. Contacts. Call Lau. Let's...
Lau, you there?
Regis? Right here.
I figured to do something that stupid.
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Status report, Central.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal. Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at .004. Weather forecast, dry. Highs of 12 Celsius, UV index of 8.
Less general. Updates on the case?
Data, Dr. Regis.
Okay, thanks. You don't usually make predictions on high-level cases like this, Central. What's different about this one?
Limited progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
I am a civic coordination AI, Dr. Regis, with responsibility for 9.4 million inhabitants. Slander of colleagues will produce no gains for the city.
Oh, yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would hope you would pay more attention to.
What made you think the Mindjacker was going to strike here?
The professionalism of the attack suggests that these are not merely random targets. Though the reasoning behind the attacks remains vague, patterns form from previous incidents. The probability of tonight's attack was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data gathered by myself and Dr. Lau. But since we haven't found a pattern in our work, I guess that you've got more sources than us.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Huh, what a surprise. Central, we have a bystander casualty. Doesn't appear to have been mind-jacked, so it may be unrelated. Still.
A most troubling turn of events.
That's an understatement.
This is, after all, an unexpected variable.
An unexpected... A man is dead, Central.
And as a result, probability projections have become less stable. Proceed with caution, Dr. Regis.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include...
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
The projection has been based upon previous targets. Using a Markov German distribution map, outlying variables can be...
Statistics aren't really my thing, Central.
You would have been unsatisfied with it's beyond your comprehension.
I guess you're right. What's your take on the case, Central?
An individual of unknown origin is prosecuting a global series of attacks. These involve the removal of data from the minds of victims. Invariably, the speed of the process has had a deleterious and fatal effect.
Yes, those are the facts. But what's your opinion on the matter?
All we have are facts, Dr. Regis. These must be analyzed in order to apprehend those responsible.
And that is why AIs would make lousy detectives.
Cell retains an investigative corps of specialists such as yourself, Dr. Regis. Your role is in no danger, you can be assured.
I never said I thought it was.
Though you may not be neurally linked, and I am unable to directly access your mental activity, a lot can be learned about an individual's thoughts by observation.
Regis out.
Shotgun.
Hey, Lau, want this?
Wouldn't do me any good. It's a signature weapon keyed to your DNA. Besides, mine's bigger.
Fine.
I think he's a little beyond that.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Must be where its owner was working. Damn it all.
Burns all around the planar nodes and his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again. His ID badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have Central run his data, see if it can flag anything.
Oh, I could call people. Probably don't want to do that right now.
Can't do that.
HR received the roof. There's a time and a place for the trans. It's not up on the roof. Yes, it's private, but it's also extremely dangerous. Therefore, management asked me to keep the roof access locked unless it's an emergency. FYI, trans cravings do not count as emergencies. Seriously, Avery, you're great at your job, but you need help. R. Atwood is probably what I need to call then. Animus Organics would like to remind colleagues not to make the statements to the press regarding the public safety and investigation in recent high-profile exponential wetware growth or gray goo accidents is underway. Please be aware that tomorrow's midday UV exposure is expected to peak at 8. Your genetic background indicates a propensity to melanoma. Please take extra care for your long-term health. Anyway, I just wanted to say big congrats on the engagement. She's really a swell girl, but okay. Sad. So R. Atwood, huh?
I can't figure that out.
I can't figure that out.
I'm not sure what I was thinking. I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
We're investigating a serious incident in your workplace. I need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, Nuke, what happened?
We need your access code.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. We need access to the roof stairwell in your office.
Wait, how do I know you're really a Cell agent? I can't just give out the code to anyone.
This is a serious incident, Mr. Atwood. Time is slipping away, and a serial killer might be as well.
What? Really?
We need your assistance to bring him in.
Wait a sec. Serial killers in the Animus office? Gerbach, this is real unprofessional of you.
Huh?
Come on, I know you didn't want to work tonight, but there's a reason you're not allowed up on the roof. You almost had me, but pretending to be a Cell agent, that's desperate.
Damn.
Well, shit.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
This door is really starting to get on my nerves. Lau?
Don't worry. I think I get where you're coming from.
And who says brute force never solves anything?
Not me, that's for sure.
Nothing else to
Hey,
click on.
Lau.
Yeah?
That body on the sidewalk.
That would have been a long fall. He must have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Came across the minejacker in the middle of what he was doing.
Paid for it heavily, too.
Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the minejacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the minejacker when we catch him. Let me know if you find him.
We'll do
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
The minejacker!
Freeze! Cell agents! Lay down your weapon and put your hands above your head.
Does that ever work?
Sometimes. It was worth a try. You're under arrest on suspicion of illegal trafficking of neural data, breaking and entering, and homicide.
Let's not forget, shooting at cell agents.
The only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
Fine by him too, I guess.
What? What? He had lifting gear?
He's escaping by aerostat.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Belcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
Lau, Max,
What? Huh?
were you sleeping on duty?
Sleep? No, I was trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time, and no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error. For the moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
If you say so. Something's going on here.
Already got the preferences set of how you like them.
Trying to tidy Lau's desk for her is a battle lost before it's even fought. That's what she says, like it was something from the art of war.
Better not, they're already starting to suspect it's our fault the cameras need to be replaced 4 times in a year. Charlie, I'm afraid it doesn't look good regarding Baxter Central. Regarding Baxter Central's approved the parole. Don't take it personally. It's not like they ignored your input, but wait. But well, you're not exactly going to be the most objective person after what it did to you and your wife. Aw, he killed my wife! My previous answer was unclear. No, I will not help you with your investigations despite your crude threats. If you continue to make baseless accusations about any supposed ties that alleged to have with any organized crime, you should be hearing from my lawyers. Dr. Regis, the optical feed from your office is no longer functional based on past examples of your behavior. I believe it's likely you will be your own hands. While you may object to be perceived surveillance, please recall that this is for your safety and the other officers. Your monthly payment of $8,100 whatever is for the rental of Tier 42 Northwest balcony has been processed. Approval for continued use granted by whatever. Thank you for your continued contribution. As part of discussion at your last checkup, you still have not opted in enhanced neuroconnective wetware. While not yet critical, please remember that you will work with increasingly difficult as support for this non-core systems is phased out. Hey Charlie, why do you hog Lau so much? The rest of us need a wirehead on a case as well. Probably guess why you're not letting her. 99 as div 9 question mark 99. It's It's very important that you download and activate this package in the secure location as soon as possible. Tell no one lives depend on it. Download the data package to your traveler. You're unsure who this might be, an informant, perhaps? As much as you dislike the cloak and dagger approach, they've requested you'll take any help you can get right now. Laser, paper, stone. Rock beats laser, paper beats rock, laser beats paper. A centuries-old classic. AI win. No. No, I can't let the AI win. Let's see, he's probably gonna go for paper now. Yay, he did. It looks like you've run out of rocks, lasers, and paper. You must wait 10 or 1,000 seconds before you can continue. Or if you want to play straight away, you can just go to the website and purchase some of the THE credits to continue. THE Games, world leaders in the free-to-play since 2055. I don't get an achievement for winning. That's dumb.
I trust Max, but I know Central would hear everything in cell headquarters. Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case. We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Gil Vanderwall?
Yeah, that's the one.
I thought Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
I'll contact him and see if he's more open to persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can help us...
All right. See what you can do. Do we have any ideas about our perp?
The fact that he's stealing data straight from living neural wiring is disturbing, but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh?
Well, previously caught mindjackers have usually burnt out after 1 or 2 attacks. Sharing a whole other's brain worth of data is pretty taxing.
So we're looking for someone with a really specialized wetware setup in their heads. Pity that won't tell us what they look like.
The other problem is how slippery this guy is. Only fragments of appearances on camera, no clear witnesses.
Which means he's either a master of disguise...
Or there's some pretty high-up collusion to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
Still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
Even if it's just his psyche breaking. You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that. I just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
I love the voice acting, though. Outside the office. Though you can tolerate Dr. Santiago's opinions, it looks like Dr. Preston's the only one in the office. Rather avoid another seven of the merits.
Locked. Dr. Santiago must be working on something he doesn't want me seeing.
Vandalizing one of the hallways. Balcony. It said watch this in private, so...
When people worry, there's always something they find to help them. Drinking, the trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past.
Rock, tree, plaque. I don't even have any lines from them, and these words are etched in the memory deeper than anything else. Viksha Regis, beloved wife, friend, all that lives. Or all that lives. 11th of August, 2034 to 2nd of January, 2067. Sag. Tree's unusual constitution causes it to shed more leaves than often. As a natural specimen, you diligently tend to the mass of it as often as work allows.
I'm not climbing that. It's sickly enough as it is.
You're in the mood to visit that neighborhood down in that part of town. It's all restaurants and corporate headquarters. Then let me sit, baby.
Here goes nothing.
Dr. Regis.
Yes?
Regis? Central's still giving us a negative on the aerostat. It's like it just vanished. So I thought I'd better give you a heads up.
Do you mind? I was in the middle of something. How did you find me?
Central told me you'd be here, at Fulcrum Tower. Also, it said, stop turning your traveler off.
What a surprise. I like my privacy, though. That's why I come here.
You hang around the balconies much?
Take a look at the plaque.
Viksha Regis, beloved... Oh. Regis, this is... I'm sorry, Charlie, I didn't know.
You wouldn't have. I don't tell anyone about it.
Wow. I know you've got some seriously high-up strings you can pull, but I didn't think they'd ever let someone be buried up here. And how the hell can you afford somewhere like this?
We were married for 4 years.
I'm sorry it couldn't last.
We met in our professions. She was a engineer as well.
You didn't have kids?
My previous work, well, it left both of us infertile. We had embryos prepared through IVF, but we never got to using them.
I'm really sorry. I remember reading... It was Baxter, wasn't it?
Don't push it, Dr. Lau.
Sorry.
The name is Charlie Regis.
She isn't buried up here. She was processed, like anyone else.
I see.
The tree's special, though. I made it myself, from scratch.
Planted and grew?
No, made. It's a cross of Chrysophyllum canito and Prunus cerulata. The junk DNA in every cell of it contains her entire genome.
Wow.
Takes a lot of looking after.
But you're doing it for her.
Makes it all worth it.
Oh, that's neat.
You're right, though. This place is very expensive. Why do you think I live in a pod in the Southeast Barrel?
I didn't know that was where you lived either. I think I figured out why you went off the grid to come up here tonight. You heard about Baxter, didn't you?
They let a monster like that walk.
They didn't parole him because they approve of what he did. He's out because he's got skills Central thought would be useful. With a governor jammed in his limbic system, well, he won't be the same man. He can't even imagine hurting anyone again.
Even if it were completely true, I know that there is absolutely no way I could forgive him.
On the bright side, he'd probably be pretty mad at you too. Well, if he could have thoughts like that anymore without falling over and puking, you put him away, and that counts for something. I know it's not exactly normal for you to open up, but if you want someone to talk to,
Central wants us?
I'm afraid so. We better get going.
We didn't even get to see what the message
You coming?
was.
I just need a moment to think, Max. A little privacy. It's why I came up here in the first place.
I understand, Charlie. I'll be in the car. I'll see how long I can stall Central.
Max,
Yes?
Nothing.
That's all right, Charlie. I understand. I'll be in the car.
I can't ask for her help in this. I'm not even sure what this is yet.
You are alone, as requested?
Yes? Now what is this about?
1448D-A, 1448D-B, 1448D-C, 1448D-E.
Excuse me?
Stomach lurches as you recognize the image. You know them, you've seen them before, but you hadn't remembered them by number. Are these the embryonic discs? Ah!
What about them?
They were removed from the Alracis Medical Center, originally deposited at 1615 on the 11th of November 2065. They have been fertilized by yourself and Dr. Viksha Regis. They were frozen at the earliest viable phase of growth. 3 are female and 1 is male. They were deposited after your fertility treatment proved...
Stop! Why are you telling me this? Who are you? And what are you doing with my my embryos?
You are about to meet with a contact, Gil Vanderwall. In his home is an active memory module, a most unique model. You will secure it for us. Further instructions will follow.
And if I refuse, I assume he's going to smash the vials.
And what if I don't? That image could be a sim.
Apparently, you need more incentive not to waste my time.
Yeah. I figured as
1
much.
is gone. 3 remain. Do it quickly. Your legacy is in jeopardy.
Conflict bruising your mind and in your heart. Giving to blackmail like this would be the antithesis of everything you stand for, both as an agent of the law and as a human being. On the other hand, you cannot bring yourself to risk a small part of the legacy that you've worked so hard for many years to maintain.
To save the lives of our children? I think I can accept that.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
So, despite the incident at Animus, I may have some good news. We might have a break in that string of mindjackings.
Vanderwall agreed to talk.
Yeah. How'd you guess?
He couldn't hold out forever. What did he say?
Didn't want to talk over the...
Lau?
Central wants a word.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau.
This isn't just a social call for an update, is it, Central?
Dr. Regis, lately you have spent a great deal of your time off network. It is for your safety and that of the citizens that we...
Central?
All points bulletin, evacuation in progress at Barber's Gate Transit Station. Case officers Regis and Lau assigned to crisis management.
What's happening at the...
All case data has been transferred to Dr. Lau. Your vehicle has been rerouted. Please seek an expedient resolution to the situation. Central out.
Businesslike as ever. Let's go see what this is about.
Sir, over here.
I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We've been assigned as crisis management.
Corpsman Durian, 4th Network.
Has it gotten any worse?
Not yet, but we've not heard any word since...
Hey, I'm the only one here who hasn't got wiring in his head. Central hasn't had the decency to update me.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Well, it's another one, sir.
Another what?
A, bomber.
What do you mean, another one?
This is like the 4th this year I know of. Central's been doing its best to keep public awareness down.
I guess it doesn't want public panic about it.
Or it doesn't want people to think we haven't got it under control. So how do you know about it?
I talk to people? I've got a social life, unlike someone.
Central marked him when he tripped a chroma sensor. Central locked down the trains and started an evacuation. It looks like he panicked and holed up in one of them.
Has the bomber issued any demands?
No, sir, he hasn't. Every time we got close, he just started yelling. Threatened to martyr himself. Kept calling us heathens and federals.
It means he's unstable.
But the fact that he hasn't done it yet means he's having second thoughts.
He didn't have a choice. He was made for this.
Regis?
He's a bio-bomber. The explosives are made of... they are his bones. That's how he tripped a DNA sensor. Do we have any support inbound?
Afraid not. There's a select team about 10 minutes out. But Central doesn't give this case a high enough public order cost to warrant it.
You mean it won't send backup because it doesn't want to worry people?
Sorry, Regis. And, you're not gonna like this. Central's just bumped the priority. It wants the suspect neutralized.
Neutralized is a vague term. I'm gonna try to talk him down.
Regis?
It sounds like he's hesitating. I may be able to exploit that, but just in case, get to high ground.
Fine. You probably know what you're doing.
The signal is hope. Don't fire until you hear me say it.
Hope. Got it.
Keep the public away, and run one more check for bystanders in the station. We can't afford casualties if this goes wrong.
Will Central approve of this?
We don't have time to wait and find out. Wish me luck.
I guess I'm talking the dude down.
Hello?
Who's there?
I just want to talk. I'm unarmed, and I'm opening the doors.
What do you want, heathen?
The sight is distressingly similar. The brace, the weakened bones, the sign of tampering, and the young man brings back memories long buried. It seems that the best hope would be to leverage what you know about him, trying to find some common ground.
You sound like you're from America. Am I right? Texas, I'd guess.
Yes, you're right.
I thought so. I grew up there myself, near Fort Worth. What part do you hail from?
Houston.
I can remember what it's like out there. It's part of why I came here in the first place. I'm Dr. Regis, by the way. Some folk call me Charlie.
Thomas Beckett.
Like the saint. Nice to meet you all, Thomas. So, how do you like the city?
It's a wretched den of sin, like Sodom or Gomorrah.
Well, it's not my favorite, but I wouldn't go that far. I take it you're not here as a tourist.
I'm here to do my duty and strike a blow for the Lord.
Really? We're a long way out from the war here. Whole other continent, in fact.
Yes, I know. But now I'm surrounded, and I must make use of what I have. The fire within me.
I guess it's just gonna be the top option.
How's the scoliosis?
What?
And the osteoporosis, the rickets, and the diabetes.
How do you...
It's a common side effect of sloppy prenatal genetic engineering. That and having your body lay explosive nitrates in your bones instead of calcium.
It's a test of our faith. Only the truly worthy who can...
It shows just how little the Gengineers who made you cared about your health. They made you to walk and to carry a bomb in your bones. The fact that you're a living, feeling, thinking human was merely an inconvenience.
Regis, I'm in position. Visibility good, 0 crosswind. Standing by.
There have been times when I've lost faith, but I can't let this be one of them.
I know how you're thinking. You're wondering what you can do next.
I can always sacrifice myself.
But all that'll do is wreck a train, and maybe kill one cell agent. There are other options. You just need to know that they are available. You've been used, manipulated. Your genes were altered before you were even born. You never had a choice.
It's a test of my faith.
Your parents probably didn't have a choice either. If they didn't agree to do it for religious reasons, well, I know that warlords can find even worse ways to persuade people.
Mother and Father were always so sad. I couldn't understand it. I was going to do God's will. But if I agreed to go with you, I'd have failed in my duty. I'd just be a prisoner in a strange land.
For the Lord hears the needy and does not despise his own people who are prisoners. Psalm 69, verse 33.
Nice.
Right. Wherever I am, I'm always in the Lord's sight.
There are more ways to do his work than destruction. We can help you find it. We can probably even fix your bones.
All right. I shall not resist.
Thomas, you've made a wise choice. More importantly, you've made it for yourself.
Hey, 8%. Let's go.
Corpseman, the suspect has surrendered. Take him into custody. Carefully.
Yes, Doctor.
Regis, that was amazing! Central's going to be pissed, though. That was a huge risk.
Screw Central. Come on. We've got work to do. The corpseman can handle it here.
Yeah, with a little help from the bomb squad.
We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Fishing.
So, Vanderwall finally agreed to cooperate?
Yep. Said he could give us a head start on the minejacker.
We'd better not keep the man waiting then. Nah, my apartment building's already got one.
Just wanted to take it.
What do you make of this, Max?
My parents' old bot used to spend much more time in the Charger than doing its job. I kept telling them to get a new one, but they never like to spend until they have to.
Dock in the wall where the autonomous vacuum cleaner gets its power and offloads its waste. There is a notice above it. Management thanks you for allowing its sanitation machinery and staff to continue their work by not obstructing the docks. These stations are for use of custodial only. These windows won't open for insurance reasons.
You've never struck me as much of an art lover.
I'm not so keen on this kind of thing. The mag coil keeping it floating, however.
No longer floating.
It's way
art.
too big to take with me.
Plus, there's nowhere it would look good in your apartment.
Hey, open up. It's Regis. Nope, that's not going to work. Vanderwall, you there? You sure he's in?
He told us to meet him here. Central hasn't logged any departures from this floor since this morning either.
Oh, I actually have to wait real lifetime. Holy shit.
It doesn't need magnetizing.
The... Aw. Fine, I'll make it inactive. How about that?
Hey, Charlie! Go and punch your food machine at home if you really feel like some Luddism.
That's not going to fit into the charging dock. It doesn't need It doesn't need...
It doesn't need magnetizing.
I don't think it needs to be shocked into submission. What do you make of this, Mac?
My parents...
It doesn't need
It just had magnetizing. It's not gonna fit in front of there. Do not interrupt the drone.
Nah, my apartment. Hey, Mac.
What's up?
You've got a brain for wetware systems, right?
Don't you mean full of wetware systems?
Huh. This isn't just me being offensive. Can you have a word with the door controls?
I'll see what I can do. Got it. I reset the password. It's now password 1.
I'm just glad you're on our side now.
Damn straight. I could probably make a lot more money if I turned to crime.
I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Guess we don't need that anymore.
Hey, Mac.
What's up?
Any luck with the Mindjacker's airship?
Still nothing. Like I said, it just vanished.
And Central still claims there wasn't anything there at all.
But we saw it, Regis.
Exactly. Something's not right. Keep at it, Mac.
Can do, Regis.
Password 1.
Gil, you in here? Oh, excuse us, miss. I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents. Miss, are you all right?
Regis, this is a synth. The look on your face is priceless. It's a very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood.
Hi, I'm Chefy. What can I get for you?
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some quail's eggs and white wine sauce. Or how about some nice tartare.
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastries.
Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure can. American style.
That'll do.
Extra sauce.
You bet.
Protein complex A or B.
Pardon?
What protein complex do you want me to make the meat out of?
Beef?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have any real beef.
Never mind.
Bye!
Fucking Chefy.
Is this refrigerator locked? Who the hell locks a refrigerator?
Maybe they've got really expensive tastes?
Hello?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
Let's see. Our special place, huh?
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
Vodka. On the rocks. Twist of lime.
Regis?
Fine. Make it 2. What do you do here, then?
Why, I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So, if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink...
They'd come to me, sure as shooting.
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
Do you think I can recharge the synth with my stunner?
Afraid not. There's a layer of fake skin in the way. Depending on where you did it, you'd probably just burn out the more...
I wanted to hear that.
Do you think I can
Afraid not. Depending on where you did it, you'd probably just burn out the more delicate systems.
That's it. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell happened in here? Did someone get to Vanderwall before he could talk?
Maybe it's a domestic gone bad?
Blackmailers said nothing about this, possibly didn't even expect this themselves. Still, you need to find what they demanded before the whole apartment is picked apart by forensic drones.
We should check around first.
What?
We need to get a look at it ourselves, before the crime scene people wreck it.
Good idea.
Really?
Well, yes.
Who are you, and what have you done with Charlie Regis?
What do you mean?
You're unusually cavalier today. You got something on your mind? I mean, I know you don't usually care what Central thinks about regulations, but...
This time, I think it could help us get a lead on our investigation. Besides, all the time we waste, the mindjacker may have found their next victim.
I like this, Regis. Let's get investigating.
I feel glad that Max suggested it and not you, now that we have the free reign that you need to find the device the voice wanted. Picked up a photograph, huh? Look at this photograph. Picked up... Oh, I'm gonna need his hand for the biometrics.
I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to. I think I'm carrying... It's like they had an industrial accident.
In the bedroom?
I don't think I can justify taking that. There's something at the bottom of the pool. A pistol?
Our murder weapon?
One of them, maybe. It's too deep to reach.
Not without severely contaminating the crime scene anyway.
The magnet, baby!
I think that I'd lose anything that goes in there, like that pistol.
Uh-oh.
I can just about make out a pistol at the bottom through the mess.
Careful how you get it out, though. You're the one who's always lecturing me about contaminating crime scenes with DNA, after all.
I'd better not drop anything in there.
Coat hanger.
I don't think it needs. I'd better not drop. I think that I'd lose anything that goes. I don't think. It doesn't need. I think that I'd lose. I think that I'd.
Use it with itself, huh?
The way out.
The way out.
What do you make of this?
Aw, that's sweet. Must have been an expensive wedding. I don't know many people who could book the Notre Dame Cathedral for it.
What do you make of this?
When I was a kid, I used to make sculptures out of bent hangers. Nearly took my sister's eye out with one.
Bent hangers. Do it. Bend
What do you make of this?
Is that Giel Vanderwaal's hand? Why the hell did you pick that up?
I thought it might be useful.
As what, a snack? Since when do we collect body parts?
Photograph of two men, a young Giel and Doc arrive and the urban river in the background, the Eiffel Tower is dwarfed by the living glass skyscrapers. Back of the photo has a note written in hand, the wedding, August 2071. It's finally gay! It only took us an hour and a half. So 082071, I guess.
See anything interesting?
There's an empty gun rack in here. Ammunition, maintenance tools, cleaning spray, but no gun.
In their closet?
Maybe it's their outdoor gear. There's fishing equipment in here as well.
Are you taking stuff again?
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
And now I can fish the thing out of the jacuzzi.
Nothing biting?
There's nothing on the end of the line. No way I can hook that pistol. There we go. Now it's got an enormous hook.
Nothing biting?
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
God, triple
There,
combination.
a magnet at the end of a fishing line.
For catching submarines?
Got it.
The murder weapon?
One of them, anyway. Why is it in the jacuzzi, though?
What we really need is a witness.
So now that we have that,
This is Dakari Vanderwaal, Giel's husband. I can see 4 gunshot wounds in his chest. It was either these or he drowned, but that's kind of academic at this stage.
now that we have this,
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
oh, password. Do I need to actually type this out? Is it Paris? Hey. Now do I need the hand?
It's definitely his.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
I'll speak.
I'll keep.
Let's see.
Hello? Hey,
Talk to
Max.
me, Lyle.
What's up?
Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't haul that thing to a socket.
We'll have to charge the power cell itself. In a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso, about where the heart would be.
You reckon that'd be easier to charge?
It's only about as big as your fist. Just have to get it out of her.
Keep at it.
Can do.
Hello? Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you. Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Sure.
So what? Do they want? Time to shoot her with a pistol? What the hell is a knife like that?
An expensive fishing rod. Vanderwall's antique semi-automatic pistol, probably not listed on the city's firearms register. Gil Vanderwall's cold, dead hand.
Missing anything upstairs? I don't think we are.
I don't think I can. I have no idea who that's supposed to be.
Shall I trance it for you?
There's no such thing as comfortable ignorance anymore, is there?
Huh? You old people are weird.
It's like they had an...
In the...
Wardrobe. I don't think there's anything else in here that I can really do. Give it to the bot.
What do you make of it?
My parents... I kept telling them to get a new...
Hey, Matt.
What's up?
Why do you think someone would lock their refrigerator?
Same reason you'd lock anything else. Something valuable inside it?
But what?
Some people keep wetware at low temperatures to stop GGs.
And GGs are...
Oh, gray goo. Catastrophic exponential reproduction. Under certain conditions, the fabricators and the wetware make more of themselves.
And low temperatures prevent that.
Not really, but higher temperatures definitely accelerate the growth. People like to think they're in control, though.
What do you think happened, from what we've seen so far?
The marks on the gun suggest Vanderwall shot his husband.
And the walls, and the windows, the bed, the door, the pictures.
Maybe a domestic dispute? We don't really know how things were here.
He wasted a lot of shots. Do you think he missed all those times?
Or he was shooting at something else and happened to hit Dakari.
The body is Dakari Vanderwall?
That's right. Big, fat Vanderwall's husband. Apparently shot several times and landed face down in the water. Ironic. He used to be an Olympic swimmer. Lived and died in the water.
You'd heard of him?
I used to follow his career when I was in the 100-meter freestyle team at Grove Academy.
Isn't Grove an all-boys school?
It is. And at the time, I fit right in.
Wait, you used to be male?
Surprised?
Well, I wouldn't have guessed.
I'll take that as a compliment.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it all. Apparently, this is just their city place. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
Keep at it.
Can do.
Let's see. Go back inside, I guess.
Hey, what do you...
No.
Yeah.
Hi, what can I...
Oh!
Never mind.
Bye!
That'd be one hell of a negligent discharge.
Oh no.
That'd be...
I thought we were gonna be smart and...
That won't make good bait.
Hi, what?
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 quanta from all good retailers.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer things. Can you make East Texas onion pudding?
Definitely. What kind of onion would you like?
What do you have?
I've got bold, Montpellier, sweet, Welsh, leek, yellow, Cipolla rosa, Cepaloda nocerino, green, or spring.
Vanderwall sure liked his onions.
I've got as many kinds of allium cepa as you could want.
Can you make grits?
Don't you want a road engineer for that?
Grits is kind of like porridge. You have it with gravy.
Ugh, that sounds even worse.
I won't make any for you then.
Can you make East Texas...
I've got a...
Can you make barbecue? What?
I'm Chefy, you're...
All right. What's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even makes.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home, the J115?
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob, then.
Never mind.
Bye!
Let's see, there's gotta be a phone number somewhere then.
Vanderwall's antique.
Howdy.
There's been a... You don't have...
Hey, miss, I don't...
He's bluff. You're just...
Hey, I ain't...
Vodka.
Regent.
Fine. I'll speak... Hey, man.
What's up?
Any idea?
I couldn't even... My guess...
Any way we can...
It's supposed to charge itself.
How? We can't hold...
Well, in a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso. About...
You reckon that'd be easy?
It's only about as big as your fist.
I mean, I guess.
Whoever did your changeover must have been one hell of a gengineer. What was it? Baseline resequence with a pseudoviral vector?
The field's come a long way since you were in med school, Regis. Took a few other procedures as well. Newton's the best place in the world for that kind of work, though.
Can't argue with the results, though.
You frequently do. Almost every day.
You know what I mean. You'd never mentioned the sex change before.
Well, it's never
I
come
guess we're
up.
down this round.
You're not much for small talk. I understand how personal that garden is to you. And I appreciate how difficult it probably was to open up about it.
So you thought you'd reciprocate with something in your own past?
Pretty much, yeah.
Thanks, Max. Keep at it.
Can do.
Central have to say about this shit.
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Centrals.
What do we know about Gil Vanderwall?
Born in Pretoria in the Federation of Southern African States, Married to Dakari Vanderwall, former Olympic athlete.
How long's he been in Newton?
Immigration, March 2068. Awarded residence due to outstanding personal contributions to art and culture.
Despite his shady history?
Though accusations have been made of connections to organized crime, attempts at prosecution within the FSAS have all proven unsuccessful, as his social activity index has remained above 50. No further investigation has been taken by Cell.
What do we know about Vanderwall's connection to the Mindjacker?
Subject, Gil Vanderwall. Before immigration from the Southern African Federation, Vanderwall was known to possess a number of links to organized crime.
And yet we still let him into the country.
He possessed a reputation as a fixer, arranging specialized talent for criminal organizations.
And for hacking the human brain, you need some pretty niche talent and hardware. The kind of people that Vanderwall would have had connections to in his history.
He had been placed on Cell's watch list, but then he made a most surprising move.
He came to us. Doesn't that pretty much confirm his involvement?
It merely confirms his awareness, not necessarily his complicity.
I guess
Case update to report.
Hey, I thought we weren't telling Central yet.
Subject and spouse found dead in apartment. Request that you hold off on crime scene team until we complete a preliminary.
Unable to comply. Specialists are being allocated and dispatched.
Oh, come on. This is our case.
Please return to Cell when expedient.
Listen, you heartless pile of circuits. Not until we've had a look around. Regis out.
I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing now.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
Biometrics not approved.
What's up?
Give me an update.
Labs come back.
We can definitely...
Same MO. Victim was wired, brain burn. More like a...
So we're...
Exact. Vander...
So much... How are you holding?
I'm okay.
I meant about...
I think you did the... Don't let...
The terminal built into the piano must be older than I am.
It's a virginal, not a piano. It's more like a harpsichord.
Like I said, it's less impressive you know that when you can run a search in your head. I tried using Vanderwall's hand on the biometric security, but it didn't work.
Maybe because it's dead?
How would an old terminal like that know?
How do you check if someone's alive?
With the scanner in my Traveler.
Ugh, if you had to do it by hand.
Keep at it.
Can do.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work. He...
What was my... Fuck.
Hey, man.
What's up? That bomber. He was...
He certainly had the accent.
Did you know?
Dr. Lau. Texas is in an... I do not happen to know every single other person who lived there. And besides, I left...
Do you ever regret...
Not for a second, especially after...
There's more to what was between you and... Like you said, you never met him before, but...
You're very perceptive, Dr. Lau.
You want me to stop?
There's a reason that kids like him, and hundreds others, exist. It's not because the seditionists thought that weaponizing the human body was the biggest innovation since air power, but the engineers that got to make these kids, for whatever reason, didn't say no.
Regis,
You could say I knew him too well, inside and out. That is what bothers me. Any idea what...
I couldn't... My guess...
Any...
It's supposed...
How?
In a plat...
You reckon...
It's only...
The terminal built into the piano must be...
It's a virginal.
Like I tried...
Maybe because...
How would an old term...
How do you check if some...
With the scanner in my travel...
Ugh, if you
I wonder if Central...
Why do you hate...
What? I don't hate Central.
You're always arguing. It does so...
Maybe, but I...
What would count...
Like this. Machines and... I don't expect them to be able to understand how perpetrators think.
So... You'd rather not talk about it. Maybe later?
Keep at...
Can do.
Oh, there's a cabinet. Set of knives and a tube of cooking gel. Knife!
What are you up to?
Just doing some surgery.
Power cell, baby, let's go charge. We making somewhere?
CI wetware systems
beginning reboot. Beginning recovery from
critical failure.
Basic input-output executing.
NVR unified bootloader executing kernel.
Kernel executing
SBININIT. Calibrating
CI state
with USD.
Oh, that is better. Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello? Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal. I am Monsieur Gale et Monsieur Dacqueray's maid.
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon, mademoiselle? I do not understand.
A synth.
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
It certainly stays in character.
I help the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur. So loving.
Fucking
and with
Regis.
such exquisite taste.
Wow. They must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
What the hell happened upstairs?
How do you mean, monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Geel everywhere.
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub. Any opinions on this?
Oh, monsieur, I cannot discuss this. I have been told, most strictly, not to discuss what goes on upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
Probably not a great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts like death.
2 men have been killed upstairs. There's blood and human remains all over the room, and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gale, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to cell and manually pull your memory?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
What do you do around here?
I do the cleaning, the cooking, and the shopping.
And that's it?
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
So you are a sex bot?
Mon Dieu, how dare you infer such a thing?
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur,
Sex
I remember
bot,
many
sex
things.
bot.
My memory is holographic. But I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He's certainly paid for loyalty.
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Monsieur?
Would you be able to do anything Mr. Vanderwall told you?
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, you should not ask such questions. I am just the maid.
Maybe we can get more sense out of it if we knew who made it. Where did you come from?
Lyons, monsieur.
No, where did you really come from? As in, who put you together?
Monsieur, I do not know what you're trying to imply.
Superuser platform driver detail int 10216A actual update source.
Search S&S Synthetics, City of Newton.
The name's not appearing on the registration list. Maybe Vanderwall has the contact data?
If they can give us an easier way than cracking its skull open. Maybe we can get more Where did you...
Leon?
No.
Super... Sir, the name's...
If they can give us an... Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur. All the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
I never had Gil down as quite such a... francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for someone's home, there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Gil's confidence to think of.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to avert, monsieur.
Dripping gel to the hands. Ah, the thermal gel! Noticeably warmer.
It's definitely his hand. A big old jolt's not... It's definitely his hand. Gil Vanderwall. That's not going...
Monsieur Gil would be happy to know you have found that. He is always losing things.
I know you're not keen on modern tech, but that's no reason to take it out on someone else's maid. Go and punch your food machine.
Be careful. This gel can get out quickly.
Gil Vander...
It's still cold.
It's definitely...
How is it still fucking cold? Is that not what I'm supposed to do? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Scorching hot. Al's Body Shop, Antoine Richard, Beatrice Wells, Pinky. French Embassy. Who the hell do we need to talk to?
Hey, Max.
What's up?
Keep at it.
Can do.
find something with made. SNS Synthetics, right?
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking. Ah, Mr. Vanderwall. I trust everything is satisfactory.
Mr. Stepford, my name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Giel Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
We believe this synth to be a material witness, or involved, in a murder.
Oh my, no! How horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories. This may take several hours, depending upon the algorithm used for laying down synaptic engrams.
I'm afraid time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
Neat, thank you.
What's this splitter for?
CI platform minds are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes. All are made of 3 components: personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality,
Something more helpful.
she might tell us what we need to know.
It may not be quite so simple, but that is the foundation of the idea. Oh my, yes.
Where would I find other mind state modules?
Any other platform that runs a communicative interface. It is not simply limited to synthetic platforms. Oh my, no.
That's all I need to...
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help. Oh my, yes.
You know what? Let's also call...
I think we'd better save that call for after we understand what's going on.
Aw. Let's see, personality. Is it anything else? Okay, fine. I'm calling you again.
Stepford and Liam Step.
What does a personality do in a synth?
The personality determines in many cases, it's the most noticeable part of its... It governs how it may act and how it behaves in its interaction.
This one thinks it's a French...
Perhaps copied from the mind state of a real...
That's all.
We need to do the robot. Well, never mind. There goes my idea. Bartender's not going to help either. So...
Hey Lau, can I split your personality?
I don't have that much wetware wiring in my head. I'm still human, you know.
Technically.
Let's see, personality, role, memory, made, personality, chef, why not? Role of the maid?
Hi! Hello? What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're great fun! I like them a lot!
Any other thoughts on them?
I like you guys too! You're fun as well!
Is there anything you don't like?
Nope!
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh!
Yes?
I remember something!
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those menmi...
Mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it!
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Yeah, that's it!
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Thanks. We'll
have a really great day!
God, I don't like this.
Oh!
Oh?
I remember! There was something about that and Mr. Gill.
Go on.
No, I'm sorry. There was something about his wine. But I'm afraid my thing is food, not drink. I don't know a thing about what they were doing to it.
Maybe we should ask someone who knows their booze?
Hello?
Hopefully taking its mind has made it less talkative. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's not going.
What about the hand?
Hey, that's Mr. Gill's hand. Where'd he leave that? They had a great time. That's why they wanted a French maid.
Hello? Hey, Matt.
What's up?
Doesn't that synth have a hologram? Why does it want to...
I suppose the new personality's having trouble interpreting the maid's way of forming memories. If we could find something related to the incident to jog its memory.
It would be like point...
What's that?
Keep at...
Can do.
What if we... Oh, make the role the bartender.
Hi!
What can...
Ooh,
Yes?
I'm sorry. I need...
You're asking...
Mnemonic.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Maybe we...
Why the...
Everyone needs to eat.
With you so...
So why make food can be...
So...
Yep, I'm here to help.
What do you do around here?
I'm the drinks machine. I give Mr. Gill suggestions on his wines and stuff.
Even though you talk like a food machine and look like a maid.
Huh, you know, that is kind of weird. Still, better stick to what you know. And boy, do I know drinks. Do you guys want something?
You
sure? You look like a dry martini kind of guy.
Have you had your safe...
What's a safety...
Why
Why would I want to do that?
Yes, but...
This platform's got nothing.
What can...
There
And
is...
who are you?
Well, when they...
Right.
I clean up the apartment.
Right.
And anything else that needs... I'm here to...
Jeez, it's...
No wonder they only keep this personality in food machines. Thanks.
Have a...
They've got a refined taste in wines,
Oh,
I
I can
imagine.
just grab it,
Actually,
okay.
no. They're all either a couple of years old or fabricated.
Weird. Maybe they're doing something to the wine.
Like what?
Well, say they were also adding amphetamines to it, for example. If they accidentally ruined it, it'd be better if it was a cheaper wine. They've got a... Well, if they...
It'd take a long time. Hello?
Okay, I need to get the bartender's personality out, I think.
Hey, y'all.
Hello? What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ain't much to remember. Gil chose another one of those terrible wines. Then he got some stuff out of the fridge and went upstairs. Ain't seen him since. Not much to remember when you're built into a wall.
Except you're not anymore.
Huh. Hey, you're right.
So the terrible wines.
Why the...
Believe it or not, bartender...
Like a chemist mixed...
Then shake...
Eggs? People gotta trust how they gonna...
Have you had...
Nope.
So, this platform was...
Nope.
Huh?
Never had them in the first place.
Must have been a customized personality.
What can you tell me?
They're a strange pair.
We can tell that from the decor.
They're trying to get away from their connections to organized crime.
You've overheard a bit about this.
Oh, yeah. They've been trying to go legit for years. But with Gil, it was always...
What do you...
I'm the apartment. I gave suggestions.
Dressed like that,
Hey, it's not my fault men are drawn to my womanly charms.
Who are...
I'm the hired help.
You're a synthetic...
I clean up. Them boys are messy.
Well, this...
Thanks. We'll...
Y'all come back.
They've got a...
Act or...
Weird.
Like...
Well, if they act...
Is there a phone number then for alcohol? Legitimate Johnson. So what if it's the role of the barman, memory of the barman, so that way we can get the wine and shit.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Do you recognize?
Nope, I'm built into the wall.
She has a... I know it. Go on.
Fuck.
Does this ring...
Oh, it's what Mr. Gil...
Oh, there we go.
We were all up in the bedroom earlier this evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
I have. This was merely a favor for an old friend.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's because of what it would mean to the whole city.
Mr. Gil was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much. Then he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
To law and order.
Yeah, but he puts extra things in his wine as well.
Ah!
Gil, what's wrong?
It must have been my... What is this?
What's what?
Mr. Gil seemed to be real worried about something.
Gil, are you okay?
Who are you?
Why is the maid disappearing?
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
Stay away. Don't come any closer. No! Get off me! Chantel!
He sounded like he was in trouble.
Get it out of me!
He kept telling me there was something in him. I asked what he meant.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
And the maid's personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
I didn't find anything, though.
So Vanderwall had a hallucinatory freakout.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine. We'd better find out what it was.
Oh, I know! I know everything about drinks. Mr. Gill was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Wetware?
Yeah, he kept it in the refrigerator.
Ow! Geez, what is that? Can't you hear it?
I didn't find anything, though. What sits in the fridge is a memory module with a strange configuration based on what you were told. You're certain that it's what the blackmailer was after.
There! The wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Looks that way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
Hey!
We're heading back to Cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it!
T-minus 2 hours.
Oh, you found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Charlie.
I promised him I could help, and then it did this to him.
Maybe it's trying to hammer home the message. After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Why would it be so?
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him!
His euthanasia was a necessary measure. 75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation in custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Central?
Uh-oh.
General alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized E-war attacks detected within heuristic barrier systems. Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Sounds like I'm needed. Remember, no matter what Central says, you've done a great job today.
It's a volumetric hologram. Even I know I can't actually grab it. It's already been compiled for the report. It's operated by Central. There isn't anything I can do with it.
Every person performing an autopsy will show you did more than your bare hands.
It's already been compiled. It's already been
compiled for the report. The reports tell you that he was euthanized shortly after being taken into custody, despite assurances that his death was a product of Central's caution. You can't help but perceive it as spiteful to show of power.
Apparently, the high quantities of explosives in his bones was giving him joint problems. Poor kid must have been in a lot of pain.
Thomas Beckett, subject terminated in process of security actions at Barbers Gate Transit Station, Red Line 4th Network, engaged in behavior deemed threatening to public welfare. Surgeons reported it is apparent that the suspect has been subjugated to extensive prenatal genetic engineering, though his modification had been seen on a number of occasions throughout his childhood. The normal Deposition of calcium compounds in the skeleton has been reprogrammed to substitute explosive nitrate compounds, leading to a secondary bone disease. Seth was taken into custody without harm to the public, but it was also determined to be a continued danger to the physical composition and risk of relapse into undesirable worldview. Suspect was terminated at 0400 hours via overdose. Caution: disposal of the remains should be handled with extreme care, though the subject can no longer trigger detonation. Skeletal remains still retain risk of volatility. Handle with care as previous such cases.
The x-ray shows I was right. He had the spinal brace for scoliosis. It's a symptom of the genetic adjustments made to his bones. They've been using drones like that for auto or telepresence surgery since I was a kid. Looks like it's finished with the autopsy. They've holomapped his bone structure. Years of gene tampering left this kid's bones weakened and warped all around his body.
I guess there's nothing else to look at in here.
Better not touch it. Lau's probably got her own plans for it.
Doesn't look good regarding Baxter. That again, so nothing new. Just the news.
Trying to tidy Lau's death, that's what...
A number of cables run directly into the building's electrical and data flow systems for Lau's desk. Apparently, her customized wetware gear sometimes requires tremendous resources. She doesn't care how many of the building's technicians complain about her pulling floor plans, or pulling floors open. Let's go to this break room. We didn't do that last time. The waiting room.
Hey, kid. You alright? They picked this guy up last night. He's got something in his wiring that might be contagious. I guess that means I'm safe, but still, poor kid.
Poor kid.
One of Central's fish.
One of Central's fish. The cleaning bot. Back out to the balcony, I suppose.
The strangely configured memory module demanded by the blackmailer. It gives Lau a headache when she's too near it, suggesting it's broadcasting a signal that her wetware is picking up.
Oh, did I not go to the right place then?
I don't even know what this thing is compatible with. I don't even know...
Oh, there's no attachment.
I don't even...
What if we give it to the kid?
I don't even...
No, not the kid, huh?
I don't think it needs to be...
Well, then, I don't know what you want me to do, game. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do, game. Look, just because I don't have a wet work brain doesn't mean I'm that much of a dumbass. Come on. Come on, game. Throw me a bone here. Oh, wait. Something on the ground. Oh, from the...
What the hell is this?
It is what you saw earlier to show you two things. Firstly, it serves to prove what I have in my possession. Second, that you must be very careful what you say when you speak with me.
I have the memory module from Vanderwall's place.
Good. Place it on the bench in your garden.
Okay, the module's in the garden.
Excellent. I'm sending you an address. It's a dump of a studio apartment out in the barrel. The occupant is on vacation. I want you to destroy it.
Excuse me?
Procure an explosive device, plant it within his apartment.
Why do you want this apartment destroyed?
My reasons are not your concern, Dr. Regis. What is your concern, however, is the matter of your embryo's safety.
How would I even get something like that out?
I hear Central isn't quite itself at the moment. Strike.
Hold on a second. Damn it, Regis!
I guess I don't have a choice.
I knew you'd make the right decision, Dr. Regis. Return to your garden after the task is complete. I shall contact you then.
Well, I guess I get to go back to Cell to... get the explosive from the lab.
It's operated by... They've been using drones. Looks like it's... They've holomapped years of gene...
Yeah. So where can I get part of his body? Because that's... I'm assuming that's what we need.
Hey, kid.
For me. Hey, kid. So I have to... the thing I need is probably going to be in here. Oh wait, he probably has all the stuff from the thing in here, which is why the maid's in there.
Huh. I guess I should have turned these over to the evidence locker.
Body has not had a great deal of examination. You suppose they're being careful about potentially volatile nature of the parts of his body. You make a slice along his thigh, pull his femur loose.
I can't figure that.
I can't figure that out. Oh. Yeah, high heat. Why, it's my apartment for her. No, wait, this isn't cleaner. This is cleaner. Be a good place to plant the bomb.
A human femur from the engineered suicide bomber's remains. Because of his parental genetic tampering, it's packed with explosive nitrate compounds. I can't leave that here. Someone might link.
Oh, in that case... Vroom. Actually, before I do that, I don't know if immediate hot. Toilet. It's the one above ours.
Got it.
Oh!
It'd be an understatement to say it's been a bad day.
No kidding. I sure wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, I've got a few problems, but I'm not going to let them threaten what I care about any longer.
You say that, but I think you're yellow.
Hey, I've got a plan.
If you're so decisive, why haven't you unfrozen any of those embryos?
It's been 20 years, Regis.
You know who it is, Dr. Regis. There's only one person it could be, isn't there?
You think it's Baxter?
Well, you certainly do.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Where are they, you son of a bitch?
I saw your handiwork and was most impressed.
So you'll give them back?
I'm sending you an address. You'll find your reward there.
Wait. Baxter?
Sure enough, the tracker shows the call's location. The office is now of the now paroled of Dr. Baxter, or Adam Baxter.
How? How is this possible? Traveler, begin recording. Lau, if you're listening to this, well, it means they've caught me. It wouldn't be right if I couldn't explain things to you, though. I've been blackmailed, with the lives of my kids. I traced the calls the blackmailer made. There's only one man who would have done this. And yet, thanks to the neural governor, he's also the only one who never could have. I've got to see that justice is done. Good luck, Max. Better not touch it. Locked. Locked. They must have
finished with the bomber.
Better not. I'm already having enough.
Let's see. Anything in the hole?
Better not.
Okay. We're just on a dead set mission to go kill Baxter, huh?
Hey, Charlie.
That's Dr. Regis, Corpseman.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not qualified to take the statement.
I'm very busy, Corpseman. Can't you find Santiago or Lau?
No, sir. They're still in the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack. It'll only take a second, sir.
Fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it. She's in the waiting room at the end here. She's just in there, sir.
Oh, hey, it's our person.
Oh, hey, some service. These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Hi there. My name's Charlie. I work here, and I'm going to see if I can help you. Something like this must be quite unsettling after all.
You could say that. It's not every day something like this happens. Not in meat space, anyway.
Where do you live?
The trance.
And where is your physical address?
Well, it was 13E8682 Zeus Street.
Excuse me?
13E8682 Zeus Street?
Why are you here at Cell?
They didn't tell you? Someone cut my network and locked my apartment. I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
Exploded?
Sure, I didn't like the place, but I didn't do it. Hey, is there a net connection here? I haven't been able to hook up for hours.
Excuse me.
So, can I go?
Nope.
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lau.
Can do, Dr. Regis.
Empty apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when he wanted her killed. I know what he has against me, but why her as well?
Why is this taking so long? Can I get back in the trance yet? I don't think I can fill that up. I don't have enough wetware to form a connection with anything. There isn't enough wetware.
Cup.
What? Drink?
Drink straight from the water dispenser.
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup.
Oh, I took up their blanket.
Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
See, following initial trials, Japanese government approved the expansion of controversial human cloning program, hailed in many of the diet.
Huh? Fixed to the floor. I can't use.
Nope.
A rubbery plastic sheet? Why would he have needed. Oh, ew! It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore? As much as I'd like to, there must be something worse I can do to it. Better not. I can't get the screws out with my bare hands. My nails aren't strong enough for that. I can't reach. I may not be 100% clear on.
See, what can we trans? Or can we? So, recycle the paper? Or order some food?
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way. Doesn't look like. Doesn't look.
Insert coin. Where the fuck am I gonna get a coin?
I can't reach.
Can't reach anything, can you?
Huh?
Hey,
What?
would you mind not doing that?
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own safety.
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that. I can't. I can't reach it properly from down here.
Then how are we supposed to reach it, son of a bitch?
Huh? A stainless steel trash can. They probably go through everything guess they're out. Better not. I don't think I can't.
Like, legitimately, what does it want me to do?
I don't. Doesn't look.
And why'd you walk over me if you can do anything with it? Holy shit.
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
I'm starving. It's been days since the last time I ate.
And was that because you were deep in the trance?
That's not the point. I couldn't get the food machine in here to work.
Oh yeah, they take tokens. Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
Is it any good?
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
So, Agent,
Just Corpseman, actually. Quince. What's your name?
Sesame, Latha.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sesame. Pardon my asking, but you were raised by the city, weren't you?
You read that on my file?
Nah, I was too.
No way.
Yeah, we're practically family.
I've been in here for hours. The guy in the bed isn't much company. What is there to do?
There's the terminal. You could check the news.
Ugh, I can't stand this much of the real world. It's so slow.
I'm sorry. People don't usually spend so long in here. It's just taking a bit longer than usual.
Who was that guy who came in?
Oh, Charlie? He's one of the most experienced agents in Cell. A lot of people have trouble getting on with him, but he's just businesslike.
It sounded like he was panicking about something.
I've never thought of him as someone who gets worried. Grumpy a whole lot of the time, sure.
Why are you keeping me in this cell? I haven't done anything!
Oh, this isn't a cell. The cells are only 2 cubic meters.
That's not the point! I didn't break the law!
It's for your own safety. Charlie's asked to make sure you stay here until he gets back.
I don't feel very safe. So, how'd you know I was raised by the city?
It was a guess, but your name was a clue. You ever notice how they always assign kids names from nature? Quince, Sesame. We even had a pomegranate in my center.
Huh. I suppose that's true. Never met any with any cool names, though. No tigers or anything.
Yeah, I don't think they do the extinct ones, though.
My apartment exploded.
Oh, ouch. Was it a nice place?
Well, no, but that isn't the point.
Accidents like that happen sometimes. At least Cell were able to get you out.
I'm not sure it was an accident. My connection was cut and my doors were locked before it happened.
Who'd want to hurt you, though?
That's just it. I don't know who. I mean, I've pissed people off in net matches sometimes, but this? Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
Lore aside, now that we have tokens, food in a metal fork. Food.
I put some of it in the cup.
Now mix.
Prying it open with a fork. I don't want to wait. You want this? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Huh.
I can't use it like... The table's screwed into the... I can't use it like...
Hey!
What?
Would you...
Doing what?
The camera's there.
I'd better...
Let's see.
Better now. Ugh, how much of this slop do I want in my pockets? Doesn't look...
No,
what?
don't.
Doing what?
Do that.
I'd better find... I'm not giving...
I'm not giving it back.
You want this?
Nope. Apparently not.
I can't use... I may not be one... I've given it a handle made of that plastic rubbery sheet.
Now, what does this... What is it?
Prying it open with... Prying... As cool as it is... As cool as it is...
I'm going to be using it with that, I guess. But...
Doesn't look like...
Well, okay, so how am I supposed to be making more wet work?
It's already...
Hey, what did you do? I've lost the feed from the camera.
What does it matter, man?
Oh, jeez, Charlie's gonna kill me. Why did you do that?
I like my privacy.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay? Please?
Why don't you stay in here?
There, the table has been freed. I can't use... Not from up here. I can't read.
What am I supposed to do?
There's no more room.
Oh,
not from up
this way.
Huh? Fixed to the floor.
Said it needed air.
That's not going to help.
No?
That's not
No?
That's not... Not from up... I think it...
Apparently the vent has nothing to do with it right now.
It won't bring up the menu. It won't bring up...
I don't care about the menu.
I can't use...
Can't use it like that. Can't use it like that. Can't use it like that. What the fuck can I do that?
I can't use... This kind of sums up my feelings about paperwork. No way. The reaction takes like an hour. I can't hold them the whole time. I think it...
Okay, so then we put the paperwork in the trash can.
I guess that's sorta safer. Let's see if this works.
There we go, thank fuck. 80 minutes
Easy.
later.
Nothing stands between me and my trance.
Where?
I don't think I can... Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
So then what now? Want me to do with the camera? Oh, or the door, I guess.
I can't
You can't fucking...
I think it...
Reach? Or I guess the screen will be fine.
Got it. I can feel the net on the other side. I think it looked...
What if we try rubbing it on the camera too? Can we do that?
The wetware won't form a connection.
Nope. Okay, fine. I guess we just have the screen. Feels like we should have another thing, but...
Ahlan wa salam.
Hi? I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
You're a hacker.
That sounds so crude.
The sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandela. This looks a lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
That's the guy I spoke to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago. Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
We hear things. We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too direct and destructive for how Cell works.
You think it's personal then?
In any case, he knows where you are and that you survived.
He's also got me trapped in one place again.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
Oh, he's in the
Wait,
cell.
the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes. He's acting as one of our relays within Cell.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is Cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
So why are you hooked up to Cell? No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
Ah, so lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling this sim at the same time when you joined it through an outbound port.
Who do you run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists. We go by Jahilia.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Chishiki? They're the biggest.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means
Man, I
knowledge.
don't even know,
Except
man.
in this knowledge, there's nothing but trivia and lies. So where will people find the truth?
Ignorance?
Precisely.
So, are you guys an anti-tech outfit? Boombreakers?
No, it's just an ironic name.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Bit Tafik, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
No doubt about it. This is the one who spoke to me. I've got a question.
Yes.
You're occupying this terminal's internet port. Mind if I connect to the trans through you?
I'm sorry, that's not possible.
Oh, come on, man. I'll only be a few Gbps. I haven't been on in, like, hours.
I can assure you, the trance won't be going anywhere without you.
Come on, I need to get back in there.
I'm sorry, I have to keep this port open for our data miners. Plus, it may not be safe for you.
They've already got me in here. What's the worst that could happen?
Think it through. If whoever has been targeting you notices you've come back online...
They'd realize I was still alive.
And exactly where you are. I'm sorry, but until we find out exactly who they are and what they want, you're going to have to remain out of the trance.
Thanks.
Off one.
Alright, let's see if Guy can help us here.
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking. You want this?
Maybe I should have asked if she could tell me how to get him to talk. That didn't seem to cross my mind. Maybe once I gotten that information, it would have given me another dialogue option.
I've got a question.
Yes.
What's Guy's job then?
He's a good friend of our cause. We keep a connection open to him, and he finds a way to get as physically close as possible to secure systems.
He looks like he could do with your help.
His link was lost several hours ago.
The Trojan psychophage she's infected with.
He has used some risky tactics for getting inside Cell before. While successful, it appears that his work may have overcome him.
So, do I give him the goo?
Thanks.
says he's been offline, so what if I... Hey, there we go.
Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
Do not think only of yourself. Think of the glory of Han.
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away. I am not an imposter. I am the real. Whose name?
How'd you wind up like this?
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory. All glory to the greater Han Republic. Shut up!
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Fine. What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it. Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle. We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle. Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
That's enough information for me, I'd imagine.
Ugh, how much is...
Hi there.
Can I...
Sure.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help. Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
I may be good, but even I can't breach it quickly enough. That officer would see me. Hey, he needs epinephrine.
Are you a doctor? Well then, I'm sorry, but I can't take your advice on. Even Central wasn't sure before it went down.
I guess?
I don't think he'd want...
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't think... Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if he gets any worse, okay?
I wonder what happens if I pull the table this way and then try to contact them.
Hi there.
Can I...
Sure. What? Oh, come on. Look, can you move the table, please?
I just wanted to see.
That sure won't make it taste... I can't use... That sure... That doesn't... That sure won't... Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
Trance time? Trance time.
No doubt about it. I've got...
Yes.
Thanks.
Off.
Excellent. I guess I should have grabbed that first.
I hope it understands its new orders. Unless it's a component, I don't think... I can't just put it back. I haven't... The optics aren't sensitive enough to construct molecules like that. I can't
Optics aren't sensitive enough.
As cool... I don't know how... That isn't...
I guess table over here.
That isn't an...
Gee, thanks.
This might be useful. I've upgraded the optical component with the camera's superpowered lens.
Maybe it'll work now.
There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now. Let's see what it can do now. It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine. The cartridge is mounted in the ejector. Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain.
Come on, guy, you can do it.
Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours, I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
You sure you're...
Yeah, now that Chatty Cathy's out of the way, I'll work on getting myself out of this sim next. You work on leaving Cell, and give Jinsel my regards.
Neat. Can I do something now?
You won't sit still long enough to get it open. I may be good, but even that officer would... You won't...
Oh, I can't go there anymore. Shit. Oh, I thought I could, like, trap it in the corner or something. Oh, wait, we still have the sheet.
Come on, shoo!
Warning, power contact lost.
It's powered down. Hacking it won't work. This might be useful.
Cutting laser, huh? Now can we get through the vents? It might have charging contact or like wireless charging or something through the floor or wireless power. Yeah. Eight hours later.
Dr. Lau, you have a visitor.
Oh,
Good evening, Dr. Lau.
hello? And you are...
Surely you recognize him.
I'm afraid you'll have to enlighten me.
This is Dr. Vargas, the Central Operations Coordinator.
Now, Galatea, there's no need to be quite like that. The fact that I am not widely recognized perhaps indicates how successful we are.
Yes, you're right, Father.
Vargas? Dr. Eduardo Vargas?
Quite so, Dr. Lau.
What brings you from the Fulcrum Tower, sir?
A most grave matter, I'm afraid. One I believe you specifically to be most suited to handle.
Shall I, Father?
Please do, Galatea.
Central, I believe the audio EM capture system in this room to be faulty. Please run a deep diagnostic on the system.
Certainly, Miss Vargas. Beginning scan.
We have perhaps 2 minutes until the diagnostic cycle is complete.
Dr. Lau, have you heard of a gentleman by the name of Baxter?
Dr. Adam Baxter, convicted murderer?
And a brilliant engineer in his time.
Yes, I've heard of him. My partner had a history with him. His parole hearing and eventual release really got to Dr. Regis.
Quite so, poor Viksha. I don't think Charlie ever got over it. And unfortunately, it appears that he's taking things into his own hands.
Dr. Lau, when did you last see Dr. Regis?
Last night, before Central went into siege mode. Why? What's happened?
This morning, Dr. Baxter was found dead in his workplace.
Oh, no. Oh, Charlie, no.
I share your concern, Dr. Lau.
Central believes Dr. Regis to be the most likely suspect. He would have known that Central would be unable to provide oversight during the siege.
And he had no shortage of motive, as I'm sure you'd agree.
You're the controller of Central Operations. Why would you need to cut the camera feed with a trick like that?
I apologize, but for the sake of city security...
Yeah, can't tell me. Classified, ultraviolet A, etc.
I'm glad you understand.
I might understand, but I'm not happy about it.
Noted, Dr. Lau.
It just doesn't sound like him, though. He had other outlets, like his garden.
I don't fully agree with Central's assessment either. That is why I'm activating you on this case.
You want me to investigate Baxter's murder with my partner as the prime suspect? Isn't that a pretty serious conflict of interest?
It is within my prerogative to select agents I feel appropriate for casework, if necessary. Using it to aid an old friend, a good man, like Charlie Regis, I think that's worthwhile.
Remember that your primary responsibilities are to the law and to this city.
You have a connection to Regis as well?
Quite so. He worked for me in a research team, as did Baxter in the same project.
And Viksha Regis?
Precisely. We lost half of the team in one fell swoop that day.
I think I've heard enough.
That's good to hear. I'll have Galatea email the case data to you. If I can be of any further help, don't hesitate to drop by my office.
At the top of the Fulcrum Tower. Make an appointment beforehand.
Diagnostic cycle of monitoring systems complete. No wetware or firmware anomalies detected. However, please ask Dr. Regis to stop obstructing the lens assembly.
Wish you luck with your work, Dr. Lau. For Regis's sake.
I'm going to save. And I'm going to call it for a night because I need to go get dinner. I hope everybody enjoyed the first day of Life is June 2022. Next stream will be Saturday at noonish for Before the Storm and Captain Spirit. We got a couple of gay moments in here. We're good. We're good. This game is LGBT certified. See you guys tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Saturday.